Hello, beautiful morning to you, and welcome to another edition of the Weekend Show on your darling station, ABS Television. I am David Opokwasele. It's been a busy week in Nigeria and in Anambra State here. Several issues catching the front pages of the headlines, but the conversations continue. But what we do here, like we do it, we tell you, is that we try to relax your nerves a little bit after having that very busy week. And that is what we do on the weekend show. But first, we'll still give you the updates on the front pages of our national dailies this morning. So stay with us as we bring you press review. It is press review on ABS Television and on Weekend Show. I am David Opokwasele. We'll begin from ABS website where we have these stories making the major headlines on ABS website this morning. Anambra State government to commence full enforcement of environmental laws from Monday next week. Anocha Council Chairman Ibekwe provides 20 new powered boreholes in 10 communities. We also have reconstruction of St. Stephen's Road Inland Town Onitsha completed as Ekiti State PDP Congress INEC its own letter claiming postponement. US gives Ukraine November 27 deadline to accept plan to end war with Russia. We also have here US lawmakers express doubt over Nigeria's capacity to tackle extremist attacks. From ABS website, we look at some national dailies this morning. We have before us first the Guardian weekend, and the insecurity challenge in the country is also making the banner headlines on the Guardian weekend this morning. And the big story there, inside MAGA school girls abduction, how bandits shot my husband in my presence, says late vice principal's wife. Find the details of that story on page 8 and 9 of the Guardian weekend this morning. We also have on top of the masthead, inside military's counter-insurgency, flooding endangering African locust trees in Sokoto communities. Inside military's counter-insurgency, flooding endangering African locust trees in Sokoto communities. We also have genocide crisis. Where is Nigeria's National Assembly? Find the details of that on the back page of the Guardian weekend this morning. Still on top of the masthead, we have Lagos Life. LASEPA maps out strategies against cholera outbreaks. We then have here, greatest hindrance to rail development is funding, not technical skills, says Obefia. Insecurity, Sanwo-Olu Southwest stakeholders seek indigenous solutions, state policing. Find the details on page 3 of the Guardian weekend also. We have the rider there. Counter-insurgency requires love for country, says Jimo Ibrahim. Then we have tension heightens over abduction of students, staff from Niger Catholic School. What unites Nigeria is stronger than any political divide, says Tinubu. Makinde, Mohammed, others salute Bode George at 80. We also have here Dame to honor Babarensa, Jimo, Lakemfa, 20 others at 4th awards presentation. UNICEF, NGE, Dame hold dialogue on safeguarding the Nigerian child. Find out on page 2 of the Guardian weekend this morning. And we also have finally on the Guardian weekend, federal government to sanction varsities over reckless conferment of honorary degrees. From there, we move to Saturday's Sun newspaper. The big story is on the imprisonment of the leader of the indigenous people Peoples of Biafra, IPOB. IPOB legal team consider options. We have the riders. Family rejects alleged relocation to Sokoto. Ohaneze, MBF, others seek political solution. Bianco Ojukwu urges calm, calls for dialogue with federal government. Mascot Uzokalo appeals to Tinubu to intervene. How bandits abducted students from Niger school. State government will shut down schools for security reasons, but St. Mary's was reopened without clearance. Bandits wrote letters to school before attack residents. Police debunk kidnapping rumors at Nasarawa school. All right, we also have here KB school girls kidnapping. We are going through hell. Distressed parents cry out as military should probe soldiers' sudden withdrawal from MAGA school, says Governor Idris. WAEC insists on conduct of CB, that is computer-based WASE, in 2026, outlines new subjects combination guidelines for schools. Achimolowo, we can't say there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. We also have here insecurity. Federal government orders closure of 41 federal unity colleges as Plateau Castina shut down government schools. On entertainment this morning, the Nollywood star is making the front page of the Saturday Sun. How I remain free of controversies in Nollywood, says Queen Nwokwe. Find the details on page 14 of the Saturday Sun this morning. From the Saturday Sun, we move to the Daily Trust. And the insecurity in the north is still also making the banner headline on the front page of the Weekend Trust. 215 students, 12 staff kidnapped in Niger, says Christian Association of Nigeria, as federal government shut down 41 unity schools. Undergraduates buckle under cost of accommodation, page 12 of the Weekend Trust this morning also. Maashai, cost of eggs, bread, push Nigerians to cheaper options as NDLA intercepts cocaine shipment from Brazil, detains 20 Filipinos. More lure and experience beyond transportation. Find the details of that feature on page 16 of the Weekend Trust this morning. We also have here DSS moves Kano to Sokoto Custodial Center. The details is on page 20 of the Weekend Trust as well. 2027 opposition parties battle rising court cases. Those are the stories that we have here on the Weekend Trust. There's a banner cartoon as well on the front page of the Daily Weekend Trust this morning. And from the Weekend Trust, we move finally to the last national daily that we have before us this morning. And the Saturday Vanguard is taking a shift from its banner headlines from the insecurity and the imprisonment of the leader of the IPOB nation to move to sports. The big story there, Super Eagles failure. Tinubu must intervene now, says Toro. The riders there, Yusuf Ali, players boycott didn't show commitment. Kojo, Amesi Amaka call for return to grassroots sports. JJ Okocha Ayebeni say of the pitch issues cost Nigeria World Cup ticket. Find the details of this on page 16 of the Saturday Vanguard this morning. On top of the masthead, finally, Next Oil takes full possession of its headquarters after initial police defiance of court order. Security personnel vacate office premises. Company says damage to property undergoing assessment. We also have here executive grip fueling corruption in judiciary. Nigerians react to Tinubu's warning. Says it is not duty of executive to build houses, buy cars for judges. One judiciary must reform or Nigeria is ruined. We also have here genocide, different strokes as U.S. Congress probes killings. Nigeria engaging U.S. at highest level, says federal government. Also, I have here, I begged but a judge not to go on exile after my 2023 victory, Tinubu says. Terrorism, IPOB, MASOB reject Nnamdi Kanu's conviction, says he's a freedom fighter, not a terrorist. Find the details of that on page 5 of the Saturday Vanguard this morning. And with that, we call it wraps on our press review this morning. Remember, you can get the details of these stories by visiting any of your vendors to pick a hard copy if you prefer to read on hard copies. But if you want the online, go to any of their platforms and get the details of this story. Remember, for ABS, we are on www.absradiotv.com. You can also visit our social media handles on Facebook, X, and IG, that is Instagram, to get details and be part of the conversation. We'll continue the program with the Weekend Show right after now. Stay with us.